Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Tom, also known as Eterno.
And my name is Jonny, also known as Carbon Shadow. Now before we get into today's content, you're probably wondering why we're no longer the Battlefront network. Don't worry guys, nothing has gone wrong. We've just decided to change the name of the channel and rebrand. So we are now called the Star Wars Nexus, and throughout the coming weeks you will see some new faces on the channel and some new awesome content. But I'm going to stop rambling on about the Nexus and we will get straight into today's content, which is, Tom...
Well, we're looking at everything that we know about the Outer Rim DLC for Star Wars Battlefront being released this week.
Alongside this news, we have some exclusive gameplay in the background of the Outer Rim DLC. Now, this was taken at EA HQ in Los Angeles last week. I was flown over by EA to record some awesome footage of the Outer Rim DLC, and we hope you enjoy this as we talk about what the Outer Rim DLC has to offer.
So, the first thing that we know, which is pretty obvious, is that the DLC is set in the Outer Rim area of the galaxy in the Star Wars universe, hence the name. Therefore, just by the name, we can expect some familiar planets and locations being included.
So, these planets that are being included are Sullust and Tatooine, and these are the planets that are being focused on in this DLC. We will be getting 4 new maps showing off these distinct locations, and these maps are based around the Surasub complex and Jabba's palace.
We'll be able to fight in areas familiar from the film Return of the Jedi, including the sail barge parked in Jabba's garage and his throne room, as well as battle our way around the industrial pipes and platforms of Sullust. Now these maps are called Jabba's Palace, Palace Garage, Surasub Refinery and Surasub Pipelines. But we won't just be getting 4 new maps, we are also getting a new hero and new villain character, Nien Nunb and Greedo. As you may have seen from the DLC trailer, these new special characters will have their own unique abilities. What are these abilities, Jonny?
Right, I'm going to run down these heroes for you as quickly as possible, so let's kick it off with the villain from the Outer Rim DLC, which is Greedo. So he will have upgradable grenades, and these will be upgradable via a confidence meter. This works very simply. The more kills you get, the higher the upgraded grenade you get. He starts off with the Deoxys grenade. Then when you start to rack up some kills, he gets the thermal detonator. We will then move on to the impact grenade, and then finally the thermal imploder, which we all know is a really powerful grenade. But his confidence meter will reduce if kills aren't obtained in quick enough succession. He also has precision shots. The confidence meter affects his precision shot accuracy. As you all saw in the trailer, his precision shot is where he can line up a load of shots and then take out those enemies, and that looks really awesome, and it is really cool to use.
Epic.
And then he has a scan pulse, and this is his third and final ability, and it basically has a wider radius than your regular scan pulse, and you can see all the enemies that are running around the corridors, and it is really cool and really helpful. Let's move on to the hero of the Outer Rim DLC. That is of course none other than Nien Nunb. He has proximity mines, which are only available on smaller game modes, and he has 3 of these that he can place at one time, and then he also has an orbital strike, which is available in the bigger game modes such as Walker Assault, Supremacy and Turning Point. I'm not sure if you can use the orbital strike 3 times because we never got to use Nien Nunb on the bigger game modes, but we'll find out when we play the game. He also has a fast pulse rifle, which works somewhat like a sniper rifle, and then an augmented turret, which is basically a beefed up infantry turret. This can be upgraded as more kills are obtained, and he can place up to 3 of these on the map at one time. That's the heroes. Let's move on to what other awesomeness we're getting in the Outer Rim DLC. This will include access to 2 new weapons, the Relby V10 that was used by none other than the Trandoshan bounty hunter Bosk, and the D12 blaster pistol, which is a heavy blaster pistol designed for species with long fingers such as Rodians. As well as those, we have 3 new star cards, the Scattergun, which fires with a 2-blast shot, the Deoxys grenade, which if you get caught in that cloud of Deoxys, your health will start to rapidly decrease, and an Adrenaline Stim, which previously we thought would speed up your sprint, but in fact, if your health gets low and you use this Adrenaline Stim, it should shoot your health right the way back up to 100%. Now please note, you will only get these items if you purchase the Outer Rim DLC. If you've already got the Season Pass, then not to worry, you will of course be getting these items. Alongside these, we get 2 free extra weapons that all players will receive access to. These include the DLT-19X, which is a modified DLT-19, and it is the first sniper rifle that we will get as a regular weapon within the game. We will also get the DL-18, which is of course Luke's blaster pistol from Return of the Jedi. He uses it to threaten Jabba the Hutt. Not a good idea. Moving on to Jabba the Hutt, we also have Hutt contracts, so Jabba the Hutt will feature in the game. These will be released alongside the DLC for everyone to have access to. Now, to get access to these though, you must be level 12. So if you're under level 12, just grind a bit, get a couple of kills, orbital strike streaks, whatever you need to do, and before you know it, you'll be level 12 and you'll be able to access these Hutt contracts. The contracts will include things such as obtaining a certain number of kills with a particular weapon, with the objective of unlocking new star cards and weapons. So they are basically just challenges for you to complete so you can unlock new weapons. You will have to pay for the contract, but not the weapon. Free and DLC content will both be included in the Hutt contract, so you can see the likes of the DLT-19X, the DL-18, and all the other awesomeness that comes with the Outer Rim DLC. And just to top that off, we also have a new game mode that DICE and EA just won't stop giving. So, what is this new game mode, Tom?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because this new game mode looks really exciting and it is called Extraction. Now, the official description of the game mode goes like this. Rebel forces have entered some of the most dangerous places in the Outer Rim in order to extract a valuable shipment of resources. Now they must bring the shipment to their transport ship before time runs out. The Empire has arrived to stop them from reaching the extraction point. So, essentially, Rebel forces must extract resources to a transport ship through 3 checkpoints before time runs out, or the Empire wipes them out. The Rebels have to activate the shipment in order to keep it moving, and can also activate a squad shield on the shipment. The shield has a cooldown for 60 seconds. Now, at the first checkpoint in Extraction, the Rebel team is able to pick a hero, and at the second checkpoint, both a Rebel and Empire hero unit will spawn into the game. At the final checkpoint, the Empire can spawn in a single hero unit. However, if a hero unit dies, it is gone permanently for the rest of the game. I think this game will be great to play, especially since these maps are centered around intense close combat. Now, there are some additions that are being added to the full game, and they are as follows. Heroes vs Villains is now 4v4, with a total of 16 players being included. Combat role has been included into the game for everyone to use, but it only goes left and right. The level cap has been increased to 60, and there will be a new Weequay race unlock, which is Hondo and Naka's species from Star Wars The Clone Wars. Darth Vader has been buffed up slightly, his health has been increased and his parry time has been increased from 4 seconds to 8 seconds. Luke Skywalker has been nerfed, his running speed has been slowed down slightly. And the squad shield has been buffed up. It now deflects missiles and grenades, but the cycler rifle can still penetrate it. The ion grenade can cancel the shield completely. And finally, a spectator mode is being included on private matches, and if it is used enough by players, it will be included in the multiplayer.
The matchmaking and multiplayer menus have also had a redesign. There are new quick match options which come in the form of 3 new buttons. One for 40 player modes, one for 12 player modes, and one for hero modes. These are basically just playlists so you can get into your favourite Battlefront game modes much quicker. Teams will be auto-balanced between matches, partners will stay with partners, and parties will stay with parties. Team Focus, a new feature, allows you to notify your team that you are going for the objective. I mean, who doesn't want to go for the objective in an objective-based game mode? It also allows you to see who is focusing on the objective at the same time. This provides good communication between players and means you can play those objectives the way they were meant to be played. Hero Hunt has been changed slightly. The more damage a player does to a hero, the more chance they have of becoming one. This damage is converted into percentages, and the top 3 players to deal damage will be randomly drawn to be the new hero, and it has a nice little meter that spins to show you who's going to be selected. Once a player becomes a hero, the damage percentage is then reset to 0, and it all starts all over again. As for Easter eggs coming in the Outer Rim DLC, a dead Rancor can be found on Jabba's palace map. Unfortunately, it is dead, it's not alive, but if it was alive, it would probably be wreaking too much havoc in the game modes, so DICE probably made the right decision there to kill it. And the creature in the trash compactor, also known as the Dianoga, which is found in Episode 4 A New Hope, can be seen in the Sullust map.
So, there we have it guys, that's everything you need to know about the Outer Rim DLC and the additional changes coming to the game. Thank you very much for watching.
If you liked the video and found it informative, then please give it a thumbs up. You know where that button is, go and smash it and give us a like. Let us know your thoughts on everything released and revealed for the game in the comment section below. We love to read your comments. I'd also once again like to take this opportunity to thank EA for inviting me over to America to play the Outer Rim DLC. It was an amazing experience, and thank you EA, DICE and Matt Everett and Dennis Bramville for giving your time and letting me partake in this awesome experience.
If you want to see more brilliant content from the whole team here at the Star Wars Nexus, then click that subscribe button to be instantly notified of every video.
I've been Jonny, also known as Carbon Shadow.
And I've been Tom, also known as Aeterno.
See you in the next one, guys, and as always, may the Force be with you.